All right, ready to dive into some food talk.
Always ready for that.
But not just any food. This is about the stuff that can, like, rev up your metabolism.
Absolutely. It's all about how our bodies use what we eat. Metabolism is how we turn food into energy.
So faster metabolism, more energy we use. What foods can actually make a difference?
Gotta start with protein. Takes more energy to digest compared to carbs or fats.
So, like, my body works harder, burns more, just breaking it down?
Exactly, like a little internal workout just from eating.
Okay, I'm listening. What are the protein all-stars?
Fish and shellfish, top of the list. Salmon, tuna, sardines.
Packed with protein and those omega-3s everyone's always talking about.
Right. Good for your heart, brain, the whole package.
But hold on, I'm not the biggest seafood fan. Salmon, okay, but sardines for breakfast. No thanks.
Fair enough. Not everyone's a fish enthusiast.
So what about us non-fish eaters?
Fish oil supplements. Get those omega-3 benefits without the fishy taste. It's about finding what works for you.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Practical advice. What else should we load up on?
Legumes, beans, chickpeas, lentils. Powerhouses of protein fiber.
Fiber keeps you feeling full. So you're not snacking all day long.
You got it. And speaking of lentils, did you know they're amazing for iron?
Really?
1 cup, and you've got a big chunk of your daily iron needs covered. Especially important for women.
Oh, wow. Good to know. Why is iron so important anyway?
It carries oxygen throughout your body, directly impacts energy levels. Low iron, you'll feel sluggish.
So lentils, not just for vegetarians then. More like an energy booster.
Absolutely. Now, if you want to turn up the heat a little, try chili peppers. It's the capsaicin, the stuff that gives them the heat, raises your body temperature a bit, burns a few extra calories.
So like a tiny spicy workout. I'm into it. What else have we got?
Back to protein powerhouses. Lean meats. Chicken, turkey.
Just like fish, they take more energy to digest.
Right. Cooking methods like grilling or baking keep it lean and healthy.
Makes sense. Healthy choices all around.
Speaking of which, low-fat milk. Great source of calcium and vitamin D.
For strong bones, right?
And strong bone support.
Muscles. And muscles burn calories even when you're resting.
Bingo. The more muscle you have, the higher your resting metabolic rate.
Wait, hold on. Resting metabolic rate? What's that exactly?
Think of it as the calories your body burns just to keep you alive. Breathing, thinking, everything. Muscle plays a big role.
So building muscle is like a long-term investment in calorie burning.
You could say that. A secret weapon working 24/7.
I like the sound of that. So it's all connected, food, exercise, how our body uses energy.
It's about the whole picture, creating a holistic approach. And speaking of foods that work with your body, there's broccoli.
Broccoli? I mean, it's healthy, but powerful for metabolism too.
It's packed with fiber and water, helps you feel full and satisfied, so you're less likely to overeat.
Okay, broccoli's back on my grocery list. I love that it's so versatile.
Absolutely. Now for a breakfast champion, there's oatmeal.
Classic oatmeal. I'm a fan.
Full of fiber, keeps you full, helps regulate blood sugar levels.
What else for breakfast? Almonds are my go-to.
Healthy fats, protein, fiber. A handful between meals can help you avoid those unhealthy cravings.
Perfect little energy boost. What else can we snack on?
Low-fat cottage cheese, another protein powerhouse, low in fat and carbs. Super versatile, too.
Speaking of versatility,
Yes, water. Essential, but often overlooked.
I know it's for hydration, but how does it boost metabolism?
Well, it helps suppress your appetite. But more importantly, it's involved in almost every bodily function, including breaking down food and nutrients.
Tip for how much to drink. Divide your weight in half, and that's your target in ounces.
Easy to remember. Small changes, big difference over time.
Okay, we've covered a ton. We've talked about food, but there's another key piece to the puzzle. Right?
You're talking about exercise.
Exactly. Let's get into that next. What kind of exercise is best for metabolism, and how does it all work together with the food choices?
Let's start by debunking another myth. You don't need to spend hours on the treadmill. Even short bursts of high-intensity exercise can have a big impact. Think sprints, jumping jacks, anything that gets your heart rate up fast. And then there's strength training for building muscle.
Which we already know is crucial for calorie burning.
The more muscle, the higher your resting metabolic rate, remember. So strength training a couple of times a week can make a real difference.
All right, so much good info. Before we move on, let's get practical. How can we actually incorporate all this into our daily routines? Let's start with breakfast. What are some good go-to options?
Let's see. We talked about oatmeal, right? Pair that with some berries and a sprinkle of nuts. That's fiber-rich, metabolism-boosting, and keeps you full all morning. Or, if you're short on time, A smoothie with low-fat milk, Greek yogurt, spinach, and some frozen fruit.
Delicious. What about lunch? I often struggle to make healthy choices when I'm busy at work. What are your suggestions?
Lentil soup, or some salmon and roasted veggies, or even a chicken stir-fry with lots of veggies.
Okay, but what if you're stuck at your desk staring at your coworkers take out pizza? How do you resist those less than ideal choices?
That's where snacks come in. If you're starting to crave something unhealthy, having a healthy snack can help you stay on track.
So what are we reaching for?
Almonds are always a good bet. They give you that satisfying crunch, plus healthy fats and protein, or a hard-boiled egg, lots of protein there too, and keeps you feeling fuller for longer.
All right, dinner time. You're exhausted after a long day. What's a metabolism-boosting meal that's easy to make and won't leave you feeling hungry later?
Sheet pan meals are a lifesaver. Toss some chicken or fish with some veggies, drizzle with olive oil, roast it all on one pan.
I love sheet pan meals. So easy. And you get your protein and fiber all in one.
Exactly. And if you're vegetarian, you can use tempeh. It's a great source of protein, too. You can add it to stir fries or even make tempeh burgers.
Speaking of burgers, what about dessert?
Huh.
We're talking about metabolism, but surely there's room for a little treat now and then, right?
Of course. It's all about balance. There are plenty of dessert options that won't completely sabotage your goals, like Greek yogurt with berries and a drizzle of honey, or baked apples with cinnamon, warm and comforting.
Okay, those sound delicious and doable. Before we wrap up this segment, any final words of wisdom?
Just remember, it's about progress, not perfection. Focus on those small, sustainable changes that you can stick with long term. And listen to your body. Pay attention to how different foods make you feel. Your body is your best guide. Such great advice.
Out of everything we've covered, what are the most important points?
It's about understanding that metabolism isn't just about boosting it to some crazy level.
It's not a race, it's a marathon.
Exactly. It's about supporting your body's natural processes, creating a sustainable lifestyle that actually works for you.
And it's not just about food, right?
Yeah.
It's movement, stress management, sleep.
All those things play a role. It's about taking care of your whole self.
We talked a lot about exercise, but sometimes finding the motivation to work out feels impossible. Any tips for making it a habit?
Find something you truly enjoy. Shouldn't feel like a chore. Dancing, hiking, swimming. There's got to be something out there that clicks for you.
It should be fun, not punishment.
Right. And you don't have to go it alone. Find a workout buddy, join a class, maybe even a personal trainer. Support makes a difference.
And setting realistic goals, right? Don't try to do too much too soon.
Absolutely. Small steps lead to big changes. And don't forget to celebrate those wins along the way.
Every step counts. Okay, we focus on the physical benefits of a healthy metabolism, but what about the mental and emotional side?
That's such an important point. When your metabolism is running smoothly, you have more energy, which can translate to better mood, focus, a general sense of well-being.
So it's not just about fitting into those genes, it's about feeling good from the inside out.
Absolutely. And when you feel good, you're more likely to make healthy choices and stick with them. It's a positive feedback loop.
It all comes together. It's about self-care, self-respect.
Well said. It's about treating your body with kindness and giving it what it needs to thrive.
Okay, listeners, I hope you're feeling inspired to take charge of your metabolic health.
Remember, it's a journey, not a destination. There will be bumps along the way, but with the right knowledge and a commitment to making those sustainable changes, you can reach your goals and feel amazing.
And before we sign off, I want to leave you with a question to ponder. We've talked about supporting our metabolism, but what if we reframe it as a form of self-respect?
I love that. When we nourish our bodies with healthy food, move our bodies regularly, and prioritize well-being, it is a form of self-respect and appreciation.
It's a reminder that taking care of ourselves is an act of self-love, not punishment.
Absolutely. It's about embracing our bodies and treating them with the kindness and care they deserve.
Wow, we've really covered a lot of ground. From the sciencey stuff to practical meal plans, it's been a journey.
Yeah, we've busted some myths, explored those metabolism-boosting foods, and even talked about the mental side of things. Until next time, keep exploring, keep experimenting, keep that metabolic fire burning strong.
And remember, taking care of your health is a form of self-respect. Nourish your body, move with joy, and embrace the journey.